can't even feel sorry for these bitches. Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Banshee. Last episode there was this horrible murder, and the guy also like disappeared. I don't know if he was like murdered too, or he's like on the run, or he may also be the killer. Who the hell knows? But they went into the reservation and they had this like altercation with everybody in there. They all like got arrested, but apparently it's not gonna hold because they have no jurisdiction there, and it's a mess. So
I'm ready to tell you everything.
Everything? 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 Wow. This guy is so like, no.
You behaving?
Yeah, so far.
Hey, black man.
Black man?
You're a disgrace to your race.
Nobody asked you, bitch.
Solomon is hiding. One of his buddies might know where.
Great.
Yeah, and I should talk to him. Alone. Look, Hood.
I can see why.
It's hard enough to get the Amish adults to talk to us, but the kids are off limits.
Fuck me.
Yeah. We gotta make him someone else.
Well, the motherfucking hits just keep on coming.
Nice tie.
Shut up. And why aren't we killing him?
Hey, well, shut up.
Needed 6 surgeries. I'm sorry, Pomoon. The man whose balls you crushed.
Well, they were coming to hurt his people, so what do you expect?
My home. You violated my privacy.
You kidnapped my niece, yeah. We can stand here and trade accusations.
Yeah.
Achieve any power like that.
Lie, cheat, extort, and you call that power? That's not power. That's just being a sociopath.
I'm pretty sure he's
Running a
had some
business.
power in
You're running a
this
firm.
town.
You're operating out of fear.
I don't care. I
Fear
like
of losing
Foster.
your position. Fear of the consequences. I'm not always the smartest guy in the room, but I'm fearless. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get what I want. Maybe I should talk to your
You
sister.
are scared of him.
Seems to me she's the one with the balls anyway.
I think you are, Lil. And if you're not, then you're dumb. Oh my god, can you imagine having breakfast here and then this happens? Oh my god.
Were you, or were you not, supposed to stay in your motherfucking room?
Oh my god, I choked.
I got hungry.
Oh fuck.
Great.
Oh shit.
I feel health broken. You can act like it's fine. Please.
Just tell her.
Just tell me what you know.
He'd look for me, demanding I repent, getting rough with me when I wouldn't.
Who the fuck was this?
I told Solomon, if things ever got too bad, he could come here. It was gonna go the same way. Like the whole bloodline was cursed or something. Superstitious bullshit.
How are you this fucked up in the head?
And Solomon met this Indian girl. He tried to keep it a secret, but
Please, have a seat. I'll put up some water.
I'll cook up some water. Hot ham water.
It's terrible about the girl.
That's your leg?
It's an old injury. I got kicked by a horse.
So why is it still bleeding?
There you go.
What happened to no violence, Jonah?
Oh my god.
The psychotic belief in his own righteousness is too strong.
So what do you suggest?
Look at this two being besties.
Just leave us alone for a bit.
So you can host a kegger in your backyard and date rape the motherfucking prom queen. I'm giving you a new name, credit history, social security number, and a motherfucking birth certificate. I am turning you into a whole new goddamn human being.
Okay,
Jesus, I'm sorry. And let me tell you something else.
I love Joe.
Once I have performed this little miracle, you are going to disappear.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, that made me dizzy.
Just tap your foot when you're ready to talk.
Oh my god. Dude, I thought you were gonna start with, like, I don't know, break a finger or something. There's more? Because it's not, that hole is not enough.
I found him.
Oh my lord.
It's all good.
It's okay.
We're gonna see what happened.
It's okay.
What a piece of shit. Believe in Jesus. Oh my god. The religion and extremists are the worst. They're just the fucking worst.
Maybe he finds it laughably arrogant for you to think you even know his will.
God brought him back to us.
No, I did.
Go and see what I did to Jonah Lambrecht. You'll see that God had nothing to do with it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You tell him.
What is your way now?
Shoot him.
Stepping on us with the people coming in. What is your way?
Please don't tell me they died because I cannot.
Did you get a confession?
Don't need one, we got the boy.
How is the boy?
He'll give you everything you need to pin the murder on him.
Well, you did a number on him. Congratulations, Sheriff. Your department needed this win.
No. Do not kill her. I swear to God.
Be still. From the day you got here, you've been locking people up.
Well, yeah, because you're fucking murderers and rapists. What?
Tell your sheriff I'll see him soon. Here you go, black man. I think these are yours.
Yeah, just leave. I get it. You don't like being in chains and like the white people, whatever. Just fucking leave. White man is the devil.
I know how to make a mess.
I believe it.
That's your dad.
The glasses are fabulous. Fabulous. Come on.
Thanks for the lemonade.
I have to say, when it was about the money, I got it. When it was about true love gone tragically wrong, I even got that.
Yeah.
But if you think you're gonna hang around here, take a couple parenting classes, and make all this evil shit right, you are sadly mistaken. Bad shit happens to people standing too close to you.
I hope you'll consider this an adequate peace offering. Those are 7 teeth of the man who murdered the girl. The rest of him is in lockup in town. Why don't you make a necklace of him? And go tell your people you brought peace on the land. I think you'll be pleased to know he wasn't one of yours.
Smith, you said it yourself. There's blood in the water.
Yeah, that's right. So be the shark.
I don't think he can.
Be the fucking shark, Alex.
What are you gonna do, Nala? I'm sorry, but you don't belong here anymore.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, holy shit.
Where are we going?
You have a visitor. This way.
Oh my god. Is it
There?
is it rabbit?
In there.
Like we need this shit right now?
Go.
Who the fuck is this? Don't get too close. Yeah.
That what you think was insanity
It was love.
was the greatest love I have ever known.
How am I supposed to articulate my feelings right now? I'm like, but what I just witnessed is just, yeah, that happened. A lot shit happened, but yeah, of course was this like religious nutcase, because of course, like he didn't want this kid to, you know, leave the church, and he was in love with this Native American girl, and like God forbid, right? He could think for himself, and the devil has him, and it's just like you justify like the insanity, right, of your belief, that you just justify murder and doing all these things because you're a righteous man and you're doing it because of your faith. It's just so insane. It's fucking insane. And he just like, yeah, just like whatever. He just came in with a hatchet and just on this girl's skull. Like it was whatever. Like it was God's will. It's so disturbing. And it's even worse because this actually is real. There's people like this. People have done this and probably much worse in the name of God. And it's just disgusting. And now this big dude and his friends are gonna come back for Hood, I guess. They should have just like knocked him the fuck out. I think like that was a mistake to just take him while he was conscious, because he's a big dude, he's violent, and he's just extremely unhinged. So I think that it would have been better if they had drugged him or something, and then so he could be like knocked out all the way to the county or whatever it is they were taking him. I think that would have been a good idea, but yeah. Also, I love Nola. She's like, yeah, she takes no prisoners. She's, you know, no bullshit. And of course, Proctor is just amazing. Like everything that comes out of his mouth is just genius. He's so intimidating. He's so smart. And he gives no fucks. Like I said in that torture scene, here I was thinking like, okay, he's gonna start small, right? Maybe take a few fingernails or something. No, he just jammed that shit in his mouth. I still cannot believe that happened. I don't think I've ever seen that before. It's always like, okay, you know, tell me, and then they start like ripping fingernails or breaking fingers or something. But that was freaking insane. Yeah. So, and this is why the show is as good as it is. Subverting expectations. Yeah. Yep. I love it. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Hey.
That is so interesting.
So how are you planning on getting home if I hadn't showed up?
How do you get anywhere from here?
Like what they want to do, but they can't.
That's where they
right?
build them.
This episode is particularly stylized.
But it doesn't feel the same.
I mean, they all have their moments, but like, I don't know, there's something. Oh, fuck. There's no way. Wasn't he in a wheelchair? Okay.
Mind, just give me a hand. Guess I got too much stuff.
I don't know. Do we trust her? Is this the car? Why is he giving me... What's that movie? Tree of Life? What's this movie with Brad Pitt? It has all these like weird like moments. They're very surreal and they jump around in like timelines and they go from kind of like emotions, like what they were feeling in imagination, to like reality. I don't know, it's weird. What is it? This gave me anxiety. I don't trust it. Something terrible is gonna happen. What the fuck is this? Oh, this dude.
You won't be needing that.
Maybe. You want to tell us why you're here?
I'm the one who's gonna decide
Heard
this.
you had a visitor while you were inside.
Oh, you knew.
After the fact. Well, you don't know me well.
Does he know?
You know they're putting
Hood?
down. My confidential informant was murdered in Astoria. Along with his wife. 2 daughters. So the way I see it, those little girls and everyone else he's killed since then, they're all on me. And for starters, I know you're not Lucas Hood.
Oh shit. Oh.
Hey. My gun is in the large compartment.
Yep, the
2
robbery.
thieves broke in that night. He or she was never caught. But you weren't so lucky, were you?
Shh, he's so smart.
I was there watching that cop Bonner interrogate you. You didn't give him a thing. Just who the hell you really are.
Oh fuck! Oh my god! This came out of nowhere. I don't know. What the fuck is this? Oh, their house. God damn it. Oh, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Oh, he's gonna hear you. Oh, it's a woman. It's a woman. Is it the doctor? You know, the one that was pretending to be his shrink? Oh no, it's just the woman. Okay. She looked blonde. Like, when they were shooting him from behind. Yeah. Wait, was I seeing things? I saw like a blonde ponytail. I mean, you had to. There's no way around it. See, it's not over. Well, it's not like they were gonna, you know, live there happily ever after this. So, yeah. So he's not leaving? mean, he can now, because, like, he can't just leave her. Oh god, I hope they're not, like, waiting for her inside.
You're still out there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? I guess you won't be leaving just yet.
I can't.
I can't say I'm sorry to have you around a bit.
Job's gonna be so disappointed.
And you're very generous with my whiskey. And there's something broken in us. Something that we don't have that other people do. That lets them settle down, find peace. People like you and me, we can't afford those dreams.
That was an interesting ending. I really liked that scene, what he was telling him, which it's true. Like you know, you're living on the edge of things, right? Like, so you can't really find a place to call your own, because you can't afford to make the like actual connections, because you're always one step outside, like on the run or whatever it is. Even though he has decided to stay in Banshee, like there, you know, he doesn't really have roots. That he knows, because we like that rabbit. I mean, not rabbit. What's his name? God. Jesus. Sugar. I was like, wait, is it a spice or an animal? I'm not sure. Yeah, that Sugar knows, like, because I don't think that he does, right? Doesn't Job knows about Deva? Whatever. I just like that scene. I like that whole conversation. It was interesting. But yeah, this episode was different. I mean, Banshee has always have a certain style, and you know they've had the slow mo sometimes, and the not the linear kind of like storytelling, because when like the back and forth situation, because an example would be like, I think it was like 2 episodes ago when we saw the Amish boy and the girl, right? They were kissing, and at the same time they were, you know, cutting between that and the Amish being in kind of like in the middle of a sermon, and they were talking about how the devil, or like how like life and seduction and all these things, and it was exactly what was happening to this kid. So they do that, but there's like very different things here. I think it was like the entire episode was like that, when they were just not in a linear way. Like when they were leaving, for instance, at some points they were back in Banshee, and then they cut to them just pulling away from the house, right? So it wasn't in a linear kind of order, and everything just felt really dreamlike. Like it didn't feel real, because it was all like all over the place. But I love it. It's a really interesting way to tell a story, because it has a lot to do with emotion. You're trying to show the emotions of the characters, which are not very straightforward. They're not very organized. They're pretty chaotic at this point, and maybe chaotic is not a way, like fragmented. They're fragmented because of what they've been through, right? And they can't find peace. So it just seems like they're living the moments in like different stages. I don't know how to explain it. I've felt like this sometimes, where I felt so overwhelmed with emotion, or, you know, so distracted with whatever it is that was happening in my life, that I would find myself walking towards the place, but it didn't feel like I was walking in a linear way. Like it felt like at some point in my mind I was already there, or I would go back to like the middle of it. It just felt like I was like just doing things in like chunks and not in a correct order. And I don't know if it's because of my mental disorder, because I do have one, and or my anxiety or whatever it is, but have felt really fragmented like that. Like things are not happening in a linear way, and it's very strange. And that's the feeling that I got when I was watching this, which really mirrors the way that the characters are feeling, like how their emotions are, because they can be together, right? They're still being hunted by Rabbit, and it's just it's very good. It's very good. I really, really love this episode because it's very beautiful. It is a very beautifully shot episode. Even when they were like fighting this woman that came to attack them, like there were shots that were like so pretty. Like when there were like the three of them just like in the frame. Yeah. It's like, you have no right to be this pretty. It's an action sequence. What are you doing? Although I've seen a lot of action sequences that are just beautiful, but I don't know. I really felt the characters in this episode. Even Carrie, who I don't particularly like, I got actually very connected to her because of what she is going through, you know, being inside and just the mistakes that she's made, just trying to be back with her family, but she doesn't really know how to because they don't want her back. So she's just stuck in this limbo where she doesn't know what to do, how to move forward, right? She just knows that she has to, because she has to get her family back, but how? Where do you start? And it's also like interesting how at the end Sugar was telling him, like when they were having the conversation and Sugar was like, you feel like you're still inside, which is also kind of what I was talking about time and moving in differently, because I imagine when you're just locked up and you every day is the same, time kind of becomes like meaningless. I think you lose perspective of like what day it is or what time it is, unless I'm sure you have a clock and I'm sure you have a calendar, but I'm not talking about literal, you know, the day that it is. It's just like your mind kind of fogs, if I'm making sense. So yeah, in a way it just feels like you're just going through the motions, like, okay, it's another day. We gotta go to chow. I don't know if they call it chow in prison, but they go to eat, exercise, read a little. Oh, our bugs are getting checked, right? Inspection, blah blah blah. It's like every day is just like kind of the same, and it starts to feel like time is just like, okay, in little like chunks that are not even in the same the right order. So yeah, I love it. I don't know. It's probably, is it one of my favorite episodes? Emotionally, I think it is, because I do feel very connected. I always felt connected with Hood because yeah, we've been following him more, but I'm surprised about Anna, and I didn't Anna, Carrie, whatever, and I didn't expect Racine to get murdered like that. I for sure thought, okay, cool, they're gonna start working together and try to get Rabbit, and then boom, he gets shot in the face or in the back of the head. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this show subverts my expectations all the time, because just when I thought it's going in some like direction where typically that's where the plot moves in most shows, right? That's why it's like certain in a lot of shows I was like, okay, this is gonna happen. And it happens, and it's not because I've seen the show, it's because we've been following certain steps towards that sort of plot, if that makes sense. But in this case, like, I can never tell what the fuck's going on. I'm always surprised. So, which is great. Because, yeah, I was not expecting him to be shot. And I could swear that the woman had blonde hair. Like, that's why it's like, oh, it's a woman. Because I saw, like, a ponytail that was, like, blonde. But apparently, that's why I didn't think, oh, it's the woman in the car. Because the woman in the car was a brunette. So that's why I was like, wait, it's her? This is so weird. Did I see things? I'm gonna go check. Go back and check. Anyways, thanks guys. I really, really enjoyed this one. I hope you did too. And I will see you on the next one. Bye. It never fails, right? Like, people just being stupid. Thinking that they can just, like you don't know what other people are capable of. So why would you just go in, insult them, call them pansies, and just because they have a fancy car and they wear a suit doesn't mean that they can't kick your ass. I mean, guys, you need to go, like, watch some John Wick or something. Because, yes, people wearing suits. Whatever. This is such a cool shot. What the fuck are you guys doing? You're just asking for it. Ain't gonna bite you.
Safety first, fun later. Who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm the guy who's gonna smack you. Holy fuck!
You always said that you wouldn't either.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
As you so enjoy pointing out, my mind can change.
Oh, how convenient. Now that you need something from him.
List, what list?
Of the council members who will vote against you.
They meet next week.
There's plenty of time.
Okay.
Wait,
Thank you.
what?
Oh, don't think.
See, they're doing this a lot now. Like, they're having, like, back and forth, jumping in time. So, because this is happening after the conversation, right? It's really strange.
As you so enjoy
Really
pointing
cool.
out,
I like it.
my mind can change.
No guns allowed.
Well then, I think we might have a problem.
Oh, fuck! Oh, he did not hesitate. That's amazing. Wow. I did not expect that to go that way. He does seem to stumble into the situations a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
Is it just me, or does it seem like every scumbag with an automatic weapon comes to Banshee to shoot at you?
It's just
Yeah.
you.
No, it's
All right.
actually, it was,
Yeah, thanks for...
do it. I mean,
What I want to know is who's going to pay for this stuff.
I started really disliking this character, but I do like him now, even if he's not completely, you know, he's not Hood's best friend. He doesn't trust him really, and we need a character like that. Like, we need someone from the police department to kind of question these things, because if everybody was on board with him just coming in, okay, I'm the sheriff, do as I say, it would be kind of boring. So at least, like, here we have someone that's questioning his motives, questioning, you know, how he's doing things, because sometimes he does tend to, you know, shoot first, ask questions later kind of attitude, and he's not used to it, right? He's old school, he follows the rules and shit. So I don't know, I like him because he also, even though he doesn't trust him, he's been in his corner for, you know, like, he came to save him and got shot for it and got suspended and all this shit. He didn't have to do that. He could have easily been like, no, this is against regulations. I can't trust what you say, right? Because he just went on Anna's word. No, you know, nothing, no evidence whatsoever. So he could have easily been like, nope, I'm out, bye, right? But no, he went ahead with it and saved his life, really. So, I don't know. I can see why people would not like him. Because he kind of can be seen as antagonistic just because he's against Hood and not trusting him. But I don't feel like he's a bad guy. He's not doing it because, you know, he's bad. Usually, like, Hood would be the bad guy in this situation because he's the one here pretending to be someone that he's not. And he does tend to be involved in violent situations for some reason. Like, this is what, like, the 4th time that he's, like... right?
Figured, like, if I got far enough away, they'd have to forget about it.
Forget about it.
Forget about it?
They're never gonna forget about it.
Have you watched any
guys
crime
are
movie ever? How many times does a bad guy just forget about anything? Especially
Only 49
when it comes
here.
to money.
13 short.
Almost killed us. I'm sorry.
What the hell is wrong? You're sorry? You could have killed those girls.
You talk to me.
You're freak show of a kid. Put my daughter
Shut the fuck up.
Say another fucking word about my daughter, and I'll feed you
Yeah.
your fucking lungs. Got me, you piece of shit?
Oh shit. Yes! Defend your daughter.
I'm not at my best these days.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why. It's,
Listen,
your life was just
let me
turned
worry about
upside down.
all right? I feel like things might be starting to break there a little bit. We just gotta be patient.
What's that?
Don't give it to him.
13. Go with the 49. Make up the 62 you owe.
Okay, wait, you're giving me your money.
No, I'm giving it to Quentin. And this.
What are you doing?
We have an agreement.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't let you do this.
Really?
Are they gonna just let him go though? Because it's very easy
$112,000.
to be like, yes, deal, but then turn around and be like, oh, no deal. We're still gonna go hunt him down.
keep your end.
If he's not even in town to be protected.
I will.
My condolences, then.
Things happen.
It's so like stylistic. It's very like I don't remember it being like this besides the last episode. Like this much, this heavy. Am I seeing things?
Get in the trunk.
Yeah. Got our kid.
You know, you could have been a long way away by now.
I couldn't do it.
Oh shit. God, he seriously just gets into fights every episode. I don't know how he is able to keep himself standing up. Come on. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, God, I can't imagine having to watch this, you know, your parent, like, just fall apart because something your other parent did.
Didn't
Please
feel
don't tell
right,
me you're
so
giving him all your money. Like, take that back
Thought you should have it.
and just give him what he stole.
There's a train. Leaves tomorrow at 10. I'll be by at 9:30 to pick you up. You get on the train. You go north. You only get 1 second chance.
He doesn't want him to end up like him, right? Because, I mean, he knows what it is, what it's like to be chased by some, like, ruthless gangster.
Here's your
Not
toast.
being able to, you know,
Sure I can't get you anything else?
live a normal life or whatever. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna fuck it up. Hopefully
I
not.
heard you on the way out of here.
I was about to say goodbye. So you put the pieces back together?
Yeah. See, that one's more trouble than you know.
But it's the good kind of trouble, right?
No. This, here are the warnings. Dumbass. Guy.
Do you understand?
Wait, so she can't have sex with anybody? Well, okay. A little bit controlling, Kai. All that so this kid just gets killed because he couldn't keep his dick in his pants. Oh no, because he's gonna pick him up. Who was that? Was that Kai? Was it a test? Was he in prison? We don't know. We don't know. Oh, nice, dude. This show is so good. It's so good.
Why don't you make it a double?
I'm
Well, Sugar saw him going with, you know, like, I don't know.
Came from? Rabbit fucked you. You served 15 years for stealing a handful of glass.
I have no words. I don't even know where to start. I'm just shook. First of all, it's beautiful. The way that it's done is just, it can get a little bit confusing if you don't, like, you know, really pay attention, because the intercuts, you don't know if it's like, okay, is this happening after? A lot of the times it's happening like after. I feel like at the car scene, it was before he came into the car where he was like, she was like screaming, or it could be that this was all happening in her head. Whatever, you can just like see, like, watch it and, you know, make your own conclusions. I think that's like what it's trying to do sometimes, because sometimes it's just like super out there. I don't know. It's very interesting, and I do not remember it being this last season and like the beginnings of this like, I mean, there were moments where they had really cool editing where they were like, you know, doing like the intercuts between scenes, but I don't remember it being this way where you have shots within shots of things that were happening in a different time, or, you know, or inside a character's head. Like, I don't remember that happening before. And maybe I wasn't really focusing and paying attention on the style before, and I was just so focused on the story that I just missed it. But now is all I see. I mean, I see the story, of course, but now it's like I'm really like focused on that, and it's really good because it's a really great way of, you know, telling the story visually, because there's a lot of interpretation that happens. I don't know. I mean, I can say I feel sorry for Jason, but I mean, you're being warned for a reason. You don't live here. You don't know who she is, and Sugar is telling you that's trouble. That's more trouble than you want. And she's like, oh, was trouble the good kind of trouble? No, bitch, there's no such thing as a good kind of trouble. There's just trouble. And you got killed for it. After everything that they did for you, and, you know, this is what happens. And this whole thing with Kai is kind of weird. Like, is he in love with her? Is he just really possessive? They had this like eye contact when he was getting a BJ, and it's just like weird. So I don't know how to feel about that. If he, I mean, does she have to be his niece? Couldn't it be some like random girl that he just like in from his, you know, from where he grew up? Did it have to be his niece? That's my question. Because if it was the other way, I wouldn't. It would be still kind of gross because you don't own her, and she can sleep with whoever she wants. But the fact that you're related, it's kind of weird. But I guess in this small towns, and he's the villain, so I don't know. I don't know, man. Also, I really like the conversation that Hood was having with Siobhan about, evolving, and I don't know if that had something to do with their having like a very passionate moment afterwards, and it was like in this really like blue setting. I don't know what it was between that and intercutting the other scene that was at normal speed. It was just weird. Then you had at the end that guy with the bow tie, what's his name? Who is really cool. Cleaning, and you saw something like a flashback of him getting flogged, and I don't know if where that comes from. It doesn't seem like it happened a long time ago. It's right. It seemed relatively recent because he didn't seem that old. I mean, sorry, that young in the flashbacks, but it was fully healed. So I don't know. I don't know where that was. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see it, but I like that we're getting this kind of flashes of characters pasts, because you kind of understand that he, had a violent there was like violence in his past, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is something that he suffered from someone that had him against his will because he was handcuffed. Was this a prison of some sort, and this is where he learned not to show emotion, because at the same time he was like smiling and the music was happening, but the smiling was kind of fake. He kind of like practicing in the mirror kind of smile, and then he just stopped, which was really strange. So I don't know if this was meant to harden him. I don't know if maybe Kai did this to him to kind of break him in or test him. There's a lot of things that run through my mind, and I don't know which one it is. But I really like how, the moment that he stopped smiling, the music just stopped really abruptly, and it was just great. And then you have the watch. It's kind of like the payoff, right? Because like he took the watch from his dad, from Jason's dad, and then he gave it to Jason, and then Jason gets murdered, and the watch just stays in the room after it was cleaned. So at some point, the watch is going to return probably to Hood, and it's going to be one of those things. Well, if he left by his own will, he wouldn't have left the watch behind. So it's kind of like the thing that's going to let him know, hey, something happened. This is fishy, right? Yeah. And then there's this other thing happening with Anna's family that's just super sad, but it's expected because they've been through a very rough time, so we'll see where that heads. So yeah, really, really great episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.